We are here at New Balance Nationals with our girls 800-meter champion, Sophia Gorriaran. 2:04.59 in the 800. You came back after the mile last night. Are you tired yet?
Yeah, I'm tired. I mean, it's definitely hot out here, and yesterday just didn't feel great, didn't finish great. So, yeah, I wasn't sure how I was going to go today, but I'm happy that I was capable. So.
Yeah, and you came through 400 in the lead. You led pretty much the whole race. So was that kind of like, let's just control the race, let's go for the win? Was that kind of your mindset? Or
yeah,
what?
that was the mindset. I definitely wanted to go for the win. I wasn't really worried about times or anything because that will come like eventually later in the season. So, yeah, I just wanted the win.
When we look back at your whole high school career, incredible body of work, capping it off with a national title. What are you going to be most proud of, looking back on what you've accomplished the last 4 years?
Yeah, I'm definitely probably most proud of making it to the Olympic trials at such a young age. That was definitely that was one of my goals for a while, so I was happy to have achieved that. And just my progress throughout the years in the 800 and honestly every event. I finished top 3 in multiple events indoors ever, so I was very happy with that.
So you mentioned you went to the Olympic trials in high school, which is a super rare experience. Not a lot of people do that. Do you think racing against people of that caliber helps you just grow as a racer and come back to high school and perform better?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely different, definitely more of an intense environment compared to high school. High school is definitely more chill and I wouldn't say more fun, but just more kind of laughing it off, everything like that. So just getting there and having that experience under my belt is really good, I think, for next Olympics or years to come.
I think the thing that I'll remember most about your high school career is you're never scared to race. You'll race anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
Where does that mindset come from?
I'm just I think I'm just a really competitive person. I like to get out there and race as much as I can, and just always put my best out there. So. And
let's talk about the range real quick. You've run fast over 400, 800, the mile, and 600 indoor, 1,000 indoor. So, how do you? Is there a certain event you think is your strongest suit, or you just kind of do it all?
I like to do it all, but I feel my strongest event right now is definitely the 800. Working up towards the mile and also kind of making sure I'm getting my speed in with the 400, 300, stuff like that. So
heading to Harvard next year, how excited are you to do that, and why Harvard?
Yeah, I'm super excited just to have teammates because right now I don't really have teammates. I'm usually training on my own or just people here and there. So definitely happy to have that. Definitely happy to have coaches that I trust and believe that they'll get me to where I need to be and have my best interest at heart. So happy with that. And just the school in general, it's an amazing school. So happy I get to learn there and experience the true academic experience because that's what I really wanted.
And we've seen the NCAA right now, and the women's 800 especially, is really competitive. You got Michaela Rose, Juliette Whitaker, Roisin Willis, a ton of really fast athletes. Yeah. So is that transition something you're excited for, race against those kinds of competitors?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I mean, I raced them in high school the past 3 years, so I'll be back with them again. So I'm excited to see how that goes and challenge myself even more.
So I want to watch this race go through. What's on your mind as we're on the starting line right here?
Yeah, I mean, right here, I just wanted to get to the rail as fast as I could to try and avoid running wide the whole race. So I just tried to get to the rail.
Yeah, you did get pushed outside.
Yeah, a little
for a good
bit.
portion of that.
Yeah.
You're in almost lane 3.
Yeah.
It's a crowded race. And you said you wanted to lead from the very beginning.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I wanted to make sure I was getting out fast enough and kind of dragging the pace along because I know that I definitely have some speed reserve in there. So. Yeah.
So you get bumped out wide a little bit there. You start to move up on the back stretch. What's your thought process? How do you regroup? Not necessarily getting the start you want.
Yeah. Wait, can you repeat that? I didn't hear the end of that.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's okay. I was just saying you got bumped out, like Kyle said, you got bumped out wide a little bit. Didn't necessarily get to the rail and get to the front right away. So what's your mindset? How do you regroup? Not necessarily getting out how you want it.
Yeah, I mean, I just try and stay relaxed and focus on what I'm doing, not get excitable or anything. Just kind of make sure I'm getting to where I need to be, and if that takes a little time, that's fine. I just want to kind of not get pushed around and not worry about that. Just want to keep my space.
So last night in the mile, you made such a big move on that back stretch. Is that somewhere where you really thrive, being able to push from far out?
Yeah, I mean, I think I moved a little too early yesterday, so I probably should have moved at like 300 to go, and I probably should have been able to carry it most of the way back. So I think in this race, I tried to make sure that I was saving it until I really knew that I had the kick the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you see here with like 200 to go, Angelina came up on you, on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Took the lead here.
Yep.
So what's your thought process like when she takes the lead? Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty confident that time. I knew I had it in my legs to kind of go the rest of the way, so figured I would just let her go by and kind of relax there for a second and not get like concerned or nervous or anything. And I knew I had it in me, so I just tried to wait until like 120 or so to go. And
yeah, it seemed like it almost woke you up for a second. You
Yeah.
immediately latched right onto her and like went into killer mode.
yeah.
So I'm gonna do something real tough here that we've been putting a lot of our national champions on the spot. I want you to call the last 100 meters of this race as if you're the TV broadcaster at home. Are you open to that? Are you willing? Do you think you have the future?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, I'll help.
Okay.
All right. Talk me through it. What are you doing here?
Okay, so at this point, I'm coming up on her shoulder, definitely making the move to come first, and trying to kick the rest of the way and pull away from everyone with the win. So, yeah.
Sophia Gorriaran coming through the line.
What's it gonna be?
The New Balance national champion.
203, 204.
How often do you go back and watch races that you run in?
I watch them. I have to watch them a couple times, just like seeing on what I can improve, like strategy-wise, and seeing like what I did wrong, what I did right, and making sure like I remember that for my next races.
I was gonna say, I think it's interesting for me, like going into a big race the night before. Like I think it's good for confidence. Like watch races where you've done well. Like is that like something where like is it a confidence thing for you?
Yeah, definitely. If like I run a good race, it's definitely like confidence boost watching the race over. Also, I like to like watch my competition, watch how they run. So I'll watch like the meets from like on like the web or whatever.
Study film.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are we going to be able to see you race next?
I think it's the U20 Championships, beginning of July in Oregon. I'm not sure, like in between then, but I'll probably get some races in. So.
Great. Well, congratulations.
Thank
New Balance
you.
national champion. Such a great way to cap off.
Thank you so much.
Congrats,
your
Sophia.
year.
Thank you.